Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. It is early in the morning and my allergies are really bad, so this is just what we're dealing with today. We are going to go over my Sephora sale haul. So this is part 2. I had my mini in-store haul first, and this is everything that I had to get online because it was not available in store. I'm going to do the same thing and kind of put all of it on because I have almost enough for full face plus a couple extra things, and then I can use some of the stuff that I got in store or elsewhere to sort of supplement the gaps. First is the new Makeup Forever Watertone foundation. This is Skin Perfecting Fresh Foundation. I got mine in the shade Y245, which is the shade that I have the Reboot foundation in. Oh, that looks pretty light, but it's a skin tint, so we'll see. So we are going to use that today. The new Olaplex Intense Moisture Mask. I actually haven't tried any of the Olaplex products before because my hair was undyed, untreated, but now I've clearly dyed it. And I had to bleach it quite a bit to get the yellow to show as yellow. Other thing I'm not going to be using today, but will be using all summer long, is the Sephora Favorite Sun Safety Kit. This is actually the first year that I've purchased this, but I am trying to be a lot more diligent about sunscreen in general. It comes with this Dr. Dennis Gross one in a full size, and I believe this Clinique one is a full size. The Hum vitamins, I thought they were gummies. I was just gonna eat them right now, but they're not, so I'm just gonna put that to the side and take those later. But yeah, Delicate. This is a self-tanning drop from Isle of Paradise. A Ren mineral sunscreen, Murad, Dermalogica, Lancome. This one, the Biossance, I'm pretty excited about. It has squalane, and my skin really likes that, so I think I'll like that sunscreen. Shiseido. The Unseen sunscreen from Supergroup. I think this is the one that I don't like, but that's fine. I'll use it on my, like, this part of me instead of my face. And then the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench. And I like some of the water drench like textures, so I'm excited to see that. So that's what's in the Sun Safety Kit this year, and I'm hoping that by having plenty of sunscreen to use, I will actually use it every day. And then I also got the Paula's Choice C15 Super Booster. So this is a 15% vitamin C, and I do try to use vitamin C every day. I thought I was a lot lower in the one that I currently have, but I checked today and I have more than I thought left in that bottle. So it's like an opaque bottle, so you can't see what you're running out of. Anyway, I don't like the texture of the one that I currently have, and I've heard really good things about this Paula's Choice one. I'm gonna try to use that one up as much as possible. That's everything that we're not gonna use today because they're for, you know, my skincare or hair. So let's go through the rest of it. Well, if everything about my angle just changed, it's because my cat knocked over my tripod. So I got the Kosas Cloud Set Powder in the shade Feathery. I had to get this online because it was completely sold out in stores near me. My nearest store only had certain shades, and they didn't have Feathery. They had like the one lighter and the one darker, and I was pretty sure that this was going to be the best shade for me. So there's not a mirror, but that's that one. I'm very excited to try this, and this should just be like a translucent powder, but I've heard good things so far, so I got that. The other powder that I got is this Armani Luminous Silk Glow Fusion powder, and I was pretty sure I wanted this, and then I saw Michelle Wong use it and I definitely wanted it. Ooh, and this compact only opens 90 degrees, but that's what that one looks like, and it's definitely like super shimmery. I knew that that one was going to be different than the Kosas one, and I think that will be a good shade for me. I can barely see it, but it's right there on my hand, and it just is a little glowy, so I'm excited to see what that's like on the face. And then I got the Patrick Ta Major Sculpt. I got mine in She's Sculpted, which is the medium shade, and I really struggled and went back and forth between the two because I just wasn't sure. Yeah, I think this one will be all right. So this is the cream contour and then the powder bronzer. So I'm going to try that out today and see how that, okay, yeah, I'll try it out today. But I do have the Tower 28 Bronzino, is that what this called? Yeah, Bronzino in Gold Coast. So I have one of the like previous shades of this, and the new shades just looked like less bronzery and more just like shimmery dew. So Gold Coast looked pretty gold, and that's what appealed to me about it. So this is Gold Coast. Should we swatch? Ooh. So you can even see like how emollient it is once you put your fingers in it. So see, like that's not probably a good bronzer shade for me necessarily, but it is just gold slime, and I really like that. Then I got the Freck Cheekslime. I got mine in the shade Fielding, which is like the darker, more rust colored shade. And I'm not gonna lie, it's part of it is the packaging, but part of it is also like my obsession with liquid blushes, so I just had to know. Okay, so that's just like the little dot. And then pretty orange, pretty excited. And it blends out well. Okay, so you could get it, pretty sure you don't have to wear it that intense. And then I got, I don't know if I regret this, we'll have to try it on. This is the Westman Atelier lit up highlighter stick in the shade Nectar. So I'd wanted to try the lit up sticks for like a long time, but the shade that they had was the like white opal pinky shade, and I didn't really find that really appealing. But Nectar is more of like a peachy color, and so I wanted it, but I knew I was only gonna get it on sale. So that's, you can see it's just the shiny part on my hand. It's not super pigmented, it's really just glowy. So we'll see what that looks like on the face. And then I believe this is the last thing. This is the Gucci lip liner in the shade Miel, which is 03. And I got this because it just looked like a very interesting color. It is sort of like this orange, but not bright orange color. And I think it's gonna pair well with the Gucci lip that I got in Louise Orange. Probably the lip combo that we will do today. So we're gonna start with wiping the stuff off my hand so I don't make a mess, but also because I'm gonna use the back of my hand as a palette for this foundation. So I'm shaking really well because it sounds very liquidy. Oh, okay, squirted everywhere, be gentle. It is so light, holy moly. And you can see it really just went everywhere, but that's fine. So it's pretty liquidy. It has a fragrance, which kind of surprises me, but oh God, what is happening? There are like air bubbles in it. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. I feel like fingers is probably the right option. It is really liquidy, and when I was touching it on my hand, it was like popping because of the liquid in it, or the air bubbles in it. That was really strange. So it is light. Like, I don't know if this is gonna work once summer happens and I'm spending time outside. It does get a little tacky as you rub it in, which MAC Face and Body does. That isn't a deal breaker or like a con. What would it look like with a brush? It's got bubbles in it. Did I not mix it? This is just such a strange texture. Like, it just seeing like the air bubbles. Like, I was supposed to shake it, right? It's not carbonated. I'm gonna use this Milk brush. It is a foundation brush. It's just flat and a little dense, to rub this in a little. I mean, it's definitely, I knew it was gonna be like a light coverage skin tint. That is not falsely advertised, and it's not something that I have a problem with. Something happened on my nose. It like, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it separated like really badly on my nose, but nowhere else on my face. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I'm like, what did I put on my nose? What did I not put on my nose? I did say that the vitamin C that I am currently using has this sort of like pilly texture, and so like right here I'm kind of wondering if that's what's happening, is it's interacting with that particular skincare product and pilling, because I can't think of why else it would do that. And this part of my face just has like a lot of almost like invisible texture. Like, I think when I'm not wearing makeup you can't really see the texture, but when I wear makeup that's where it like does things. It looks good even on my forehead and my cheeks, but right here it looks like absolute trash, and I don't know if we're necessarily gonna be able to fix it. So I think we just have to move on. I had such high hopes for you, Makeup Forever. That did a little bit better. So I kind of just wiped off my skin right there to see if I could pull off whatever is causing this problem, and then just dabbed it back on, and that seems to be working better. I'm definitely going to try this like a couple more times and see what happens. It's going to be fun. Now I'm going to try this Patrick Ta cream contour. The sun is just so bright right now. Cream contour and powder bronzer, and I'm bad at contouring. So why did I buy this? The world may never know. Don't be like me, don't buy things you suck at using. So should I swatch it first? See what we're getting into? Cream, powder. Definitely shears out really well. I'm glad I got the middle shade. I think the light shade would have been too light. The light shade definitely would have been too light. I'm a little scared. Let's start with the contour, because that's what you're supposed to do, I think. Probably their instructions somewhere. Just gonna get a little bit on my brush. So you can tell, like, I don't have really defined cheekbones. I have a really round face. But that's where my cheekbone is. So let's see if it can help me out, create some shadow. It does blend really nicely, which is good. I think it keeps it from being like a not so scary product. So that's cool. The other thing I like to do with contour when I use it, which is never, is put some right here, because I do have like a little dip. I think most people do, I don't know. But I have this little dip right here, and if I contour that, it helps make this pop a little by emphasizing that going in. So that kind of works in my favor. This is actually going pretty well. I just don't know if it's gonna really create that like shadow on my face that contour is supposed to, because of my face really just doesn't want a shadow. You can see the shape of my face, like it just doesn't go in. Where? Contour's not for all of us, but we're gonna try. I just realized I didn't do concealer, and I should probably do concealer before I continue. I'm not gonna contour my nose because I just don't feel like embarking on that journey right now. We'll do some down here, right here, so we can pretend we have a jawline. I just have very like soft features. I don't know, everything about me is kind of rounded. I know that like contouring is supposed to help people who have rounded features appear more sharp, but I'm just not really good at finding the places on my face to create that illusion. I like contouring under my lip. I have a pretty significant little dip there, and increasing that shadow can help my lips look a little fuller. I think that's okay. It's not a bad contour shade on me, actually. I don't have new concealers, so I'm just trying to use this up. I've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure. This is a Benefit, what are you? The Boing Hydrating Concealer in shade 2. And it is good, and I do like it. Oh, this is my Rare Beauty brush from my first one. I'm also gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. And this is just to add a little bit more brightness to the Boing, because it is more like skin tone colored and less highlighting. Shape Tape goes like 1,000 years, because you need like the tiniest amount of it ever, which is almost one of the reasons I don't like it, because it's so easy to accidentally put, wait, like that was a dot, look at it. And I like it with the Boing, the Benefit, because the Benefit is more emollient, and so it helps the Shape Tape not get so dry on me. So see, we contoured here, and then we want to brighten sort of between, and that can help lift, but this is a little more dramatic than I had intended. I do really like this Rare Beauty brush. It's just kind of the perfect shape, and it's also not too, like, it's not super scratchy on my eyes. And because my eyes are so sensitive, the fact that it's dense, like the hairs aren't splaying and poking me in the eyes while I'm blending like this close to my eyeball, and boy do I appreciate that, because otherwise my eyes just water like crazy. And you can kind of see now like the how the contour and the concealer work together to give my face that shape a little. There is the powder bronzer. So bronzer is meant to be, contour is meant to be where the shadows of your face are. Bronzer is meant to be where, it's actually meant to be where the high points of your face are, because that's where the sun catches. And so it's interesting, like like bronzering, contouring, blush, and highlight because of where they all intersect. So you just need to kind of be aware of like what effect you're really going for when you use all 4 of those products at once, because bronzer should go here in the same place that highlight goes. That's why like shimmery bronzers make a lot of sense to me, like highlighty bronzers, because then you can get like the glow and the sun-kissed in the same go. I like that bronzer shade a lot. That worked really well for me. So that's the Patrick Ta. Liked it. Now let's go in with the Freck Cheekslime. Squeeze out a little, always an air bubble. That's what we're doing today. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Stipple brush thing. Okay, got some on the brush. And we're gonna go here. Oh, I like that color so much. I like the color of this a lot, and it went on so well. Look at how pretty that is. You know, this is one of the things that I almost talked myself out of because I don't need more cream cheek products, any cheek products right now. But I just wanted to try this formula so much, and I love this color, and I'm pretty stoked about how easy that blended out. Love it. Oh, I love it so much. This is the Westman Atelier Lit Up Stick in Nectar. I think I'm just gonna put this on with my fingers. It's super emollient. We're gonna tap this onto our high points. Ooh, very shiny. Doesn't seem to really be picking up the product underneath it, so that's cool. Since we're here, let's just go all in. And so this is the Bronzino in Gold Coast. I'm gonna use this, I really like this Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. I think it's so good. Ooh, so I'm kind of just adding this here in that like high point bronzy area, right? So a little below my highlight to add whatever it is we're adding right now. That also goes on really nice, and I think it just makes my blush really, like that spot on me, really glowy. I'm gonna take some on my finger. Okay, so this is the Bronzino side and the non, so you can definitely see a difference. Like it does add like a gold sheen. I'm excited to try this like with nothing else on and just see, but I do kind of like it as this cheek topper right now. Oh, and now I have powder. I'm an idiot, and I just like dewed up my whole face. We're gonna do the Armani powder. So this is the Sonia G Smooth Buffer. It's like a flat top kabuki, and I'm just gonna tap into the Armani powder and then put it on my forehead. I'm trying to just do one side so we can see how they compare. Oh yeah, definitely glowier on this side than on this side. That's a pretty powder. It's not really going on very like heavy. Armani is one of the brands that I'm like just recently starting to experiment with it all. And so seeing how their products work for me is fun. All right, this is the Kosas brow gel that I showed in my part 1 haul. I've been really liking it. It just moves my brows into position just enough. And it's clear, but you can see it kind of like also just helps me not fill them in if I'm in a hurry. The last new thing that we have is the Gucci lip liner in the shade Miel. I think it's gonna go well with the Gucci lip shade that I have, that I also showed in my part 1. Is she helping? Is she helping you see what's going on? I actually really like this color, and I think that the formula of this went on really well, so I'm pretty pleased with that. This is the Gucci Louise Orange. What is this? Gucci Rouge de Beaute Brilliant. I like that so much. That's everything. I know that I don't have eye makeup on. I didn't get anything for my eyes in the sale, which I've also touched on. I usually get eye makeup that's like indie. That's kind of my thing. Really like how my face turned out. I think I did really good with my picks, so that feels really nice. I really like my glossy cheeks. I like that Armani powder a lot. It sits on my skin really well. I still have to try the Kosas powder, and I will, just not today. All those cheek products came together really well. I don't look contoured. I didn't think I would, and I really like this lip combination. This is like almost my perfect lip, I think, so Yay! Okay, so thank you so much for watching. This is the look we're getting today. I might put something on my eyes before I go out into the world, and I might not. Who knows? I don't know what time it is, and that's really gonna determine most of it. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, engage. I'm gonna try to get better and better at responding to comments and interacting more, so that should be really exciting. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh yeah? What? What? Do you know where I put it? Powder, I'm excited to try. Cypress.